Hey there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Sorry I didn't have a sat chat yesterday. Rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated as, was it Mark Twain or Ernest Borgnine, Winston Churchill? I don't know, somebody said that. I got so many messages yesterday. Like, there's no sat chat, are you okay? Yeah, I just completely ran out of time on Friday, but I decided I have a little time before I have to go. We're all going shopping and out to dinner and to see Christmas lights tonight. But I thought I'd pop in really quick because I have a little bit of time and there's some things happening this week that before next sat chat, so I just wanted to get this information out to you guys in case you want to take part. First of all, I've got a free class at michaels.com. I'll put a link in the video description. Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can calculate that for wherever you live in the world, but it will be a live Christmas tag ornament class that you can take, and if you're interested in it, just sign up. They will have a replay the next day on their YouTube channel, so if you can't make it, or if you just want to kind of show up and, I don't know, have some spiced cider or hot chocolate and just hang out and feel all festive, you can do that and then, you know, craft along the next day if you want to. But signing up tells Michaels that they you guys like my classes and it's worth having me back, so I would appreciate it if you're interested to sign up. And if you don't care, then, you know, obviously don't sign up. We want real interest there. And it's free, so there's no downside to signing up. Also, this week, I will have a new critique club video up this week for you. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm a little behind. This has been kind of a weird month. But I want to let you know that the 50% off sale on my alcohol marker workshop is ending on Thursday. So if you have been kind of on the fence thinking about purchasing that class, you do get lifetime access. So the regular price is $79, so it's $39.50 if you purchase it with the launch month special. I'll have that link in the video description, or use the coupon code marker50 if you're watching this on some other place and you don't have the link in the video description, but that'll take 50% off the alcohol marker workshop, and then you can take as long as you need to complete it. You can always come back to it. You get lifetime access. So I just want to remind you in case you've been thinking about it but haven't decided yet. That offer ends on Thursday, and also ending on Thursday is the 40% off sale on hand painted holiday. I added 3 new projects to that this year. If you've already purchased the class in the past, just log in, you will find the new stuff. But if you haven't and you're interested, if you buy the class with a coupon code, you save 40%, and then you get access to all the past hand-painted holiday projects. I think there's 22, plus any ones I launch in the future. That's with all my classes. If I add anything to them, if you've already bought them in the past, you get access to whatever I add. I don't charge more when I update stuff, so that's what's up with the lifetime access classes. Yeah, I just want to make sure I had that there because those sales are up this week and I didn't want you to miss out if you've been kind of, you know, saving up or budgeting your money. I just wanted to let you know. And if you would like to purchase a gift certificate for somebody, like one of those 2 classes, and you want to get the sale price, just email me and I can make that happen. So yeah, that's, I've already done that for a few people anyway, so that's good. If you get somebody a big pack of markers for Christmas and you want to get them a class to go with it, then it's a great bundle. So what else? Oh my gosh. So I totally intended to have sat chat. So Friday, I don't know what has come over me, guys. I'm just like a totally different person. I think I'm having a midlife crisis. I don't know. But I was just like, I need to put, no, if you know me in real life, you know that I am not somebody who likes to decorate for Christmas early. Honestly, I don't really love decorating for Christmas, period. But I was like, we're going to get the Christmas tree up. We're going to have it up. We're going to have it up. The kids can decorate. I asked the kids, you guys want to come over and decorate the tree? And they did. I'm like, well, we're not going to see the girls again until halfway through December when they go on their holiday break from college. Jackson is, you know, he's working. His girlfriend's working. And, you know, they have an apartment. So you don't really see them very much. And I'm like, do you guys want to come over and decorate the tree? And I don't even know, like, what possessed me. It's like the spirit of Christmas present has like has infused in this Scrooge. I'm like, let's decorate. And so Friday, I'm like, I'm gonna get everything down out of the attic. That's where we keep all our Christmas decorations. We have a ranch style house, so you know we've got that kind of crawl space attic. And that's where we keep all our seasonal decorations. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna vacuum. I'm gonna bake cookies so it smells good and Christmassy. And I baked cookies, guys. I made cookies. I had a couple more loaves of sourdough bread going so I could give them to people. I've been baking and freezing and baking and freezing. It's like, once you get sourdough, it's such a like lifestyle altering decision to do a sourdough starter, because it's like you either have to throw some away every day when you feed it, which I cannot do. I don't know what, I am like morally opposed to throwing away food like that starter. So it's like, well, I gotta bake. I made like blueberry sourdough pancakes this morning because it's like, I can't bear just to throw away a cup of sourdough starter. I don't know what it is. I've got problems. But I think it's like, I was raised, you don't waste food, you know? And we live at the expense of other people. Even being a vegetarian, a vegan diet, I still, you know, things have to die for you to live. You know what I mean? It's like crops are cut down so you can live. It's, you know, so you live at the expense of other things. So it's like to just throw something like that away, even though it's just like a cup of starter, it is such cognitive dissonance to me that I can't do it. I've got to use it. If I'm going to keep it, I've got to use it. And then when I'm done with the sourdough, I just bake up everything in the batch and then I'm done with it. But I don't know. I also think it would be kind of cool to just kind of stockpile a bunch of loaves of sourdough bread because they freeze really well. I can't believe how good they freeze. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Friday, I'm like, I'm going to first look around, see if there's any really awesome Black Friday sales that I can share. There were a couple things that I was planning on purchasing anyway, and I decided to wait just to see if there was a better deal on them. So while I was looking around, I was just seeing if there was anything good. I didn't see any really awesome sales, but I did find a few like individual products that were really good prices, and I did find a few like deals. Like Blick had some gift card buy, you know, spend X amount, get a gift card, you know, emailed to you, that sort of thing. I think it's because so many companies have set, I feel like I have a fuzzy on my face, have set like minimum price, like floors that you can't, like price things below, or you can't run coupons or let people discount certain products. So I think that's why they're doing that, like get a gift card if you purchase so much. But anyway, so I went around, looked for stuff like that. I'm like, I'm gonna have time to do Sat Chat. I'm gonna, you know, vacuum and pull down the decorations. And I just completely, I'm like, nope, I don't have enough time. And so I'm like, I've got to let it go. I just posted, and I'd already published my motivation chat, which could have been a perfect Sat Chat. I didn't have to. I probably should have waited and not put that up on Friday, put that up Saturday morning, then nobody would have been worried that I was in a ditch somewhere. Like, I've got 500,000 parents watching that are like, are you in a ditch? Where is Sat Chat? You know, I could not post like a review or a watercolor tutorial or a craft. Nobody would notice, but it's like, if Sat Chat's not there, you guys are just like the best. You're like, you need to call me, young lady, when you get home. You need to post that Sat Chat on Saturday so we know you're okay. So that's why I wanted to come in and post this on Sunday so nobody thinks that I'm in a ditch somewhere in my new convertible. Hit some black ice. I shouldn't joke about that. That's awful. So anyway, I thought I would post that. And you know what? The funny thing is, being like, you know, infused with the Christmas spirit and all, I was not crabby getting the decorations down. Usually, so, you know, the kids want the decorations, want the tree up, and I'm like, not until the first weekend in December. That's usually my rule. And I think probably because it's like, it was my decision to bring the decorations down. Usually, because like when you're up in the attic, if you've ever been in a crawl space over a ranch house, you know, there's no, like, you don't stand up, you gotta hunch over, and you're like, you know, climbing around, digging through totes. It's just unpleasant. And this year I was just like, getting the tree, you know, and I was fine. I didn't get crabby once, but I also was not trying to cram one more thing in. I'm always trying to cram one more thing in. It's just part of my nature. I mean, like, I know I'm leaving in about 45 minutes to go pick up Maisie, and then and we're just kind of gonna carpool and go look at lights and shop and stuff. But I have plenty of time. There's nothing else I have to get done. But usually I'm like just trying to cram in one more thing. And not doing that, I think, made all the difference. So my video posting schedule is going to be a little erratic this week. Maybe a little bit throughout December with the kids home when they get home. But so don't worry if a video doesn't get up. It's just probably me just chilling and enjoying the holidays with my family. And I'm not calling myself lazy. Generally, I'd say it's just me being lazy. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to like not use the L word because I think that is kind of, even though I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek, just like the room of hoard and stuff, it could be, I guess, other people might see that as being judgmental. And I guess it is a little judgmental on myself. I wouldn't judge anybody else. But But I'm trying not to use the L word as much as I have been. It's kind of, I say it a lot, and I probably shouldn't. But that light is really bright. I feel so pale. I went and gave my hair. They didn't have the hair color at the grocery store that I wanted, and so I went with cherry red, and it was like strawberry shortcake doll red. But when I washed it the first time, like, I got this accidental ombre thing happening where, like, the ends lost all the color practically, and the roots are, like, really bright red, and the ends are, like, faded, so it was like this, like a middle-aged, deranged strawberry shortcake doll. But I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking the scarf thing, because I do fully intend to tie a scarf around my hair and wear big sunglasses in my convertible. I'm not driving my convertible today. It's going to be, like, rainy and nasty this afternoon, so I'm hoping that it doesn't get too bad till we're done doing the outdoor downtown shopping thing. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking this scarf. It's actually also really, really soft, and it doesn't pull my hair when I tie it up. But anyway, it does also minimize the crazy ombre effect that I have going on in my hair. So I'm also kind of at the point, it's like, is the red hair even worth it? I'm so pale in the winter that having that contrast is nice because I'm so washed out with the blonde hair, but every time I color my hair, it looks like a murder scene in my shower. And then the upkeep, it's like, I can't hold it. I think I need to, like, I think it's because I'll put, like, gel and mousse in my hair, and maybe that is a barrier from, like, the dye sticking, because they say you're supposed to dye your hair when it's dirty, but I think I might actually just need to wash everything out of it and then dye it, because I probably don't wash my hair as often because my skin is dry, so my hair doesn't get greasy, so I don't wash it every day. I don't know. More information than you wanted, I suppose. So yesterday, oh my word. So this week was kind of just weird. It's a holiday week. Holiday weeks are always a little weird. Even working from home, your schedule is always a little different on a holiday. So Maisie was sick. She actually missed out on Thanksgiving dinner. She came home early from school. She emailed the professor, and it was fine. Obviously, they probably don't want somebody coming and infecting, like, a whole classroom full of kids right before break, and I think a bunch of kids had flown home early anyway. So she came home early. She wasn't feeling well, and I was planning on working Monday and Tuesday. I had I had a few things to get done. I had a ornament project that I was doing in collaboration with Xyron. They're owned by the same company that owns Derwent, and so, like, when Derwent asked me to do anything, I'm like, absolutely. They are just such delights to work for. They are, like, I think the most upstanding art supply company and, like, that whole family of brands. And so I'm like, absolutely, what do you need? And I'm like, okay, that's no problem. I can do that. Monday and Tuesday, I can get that done. I can get my critique club done. There was something else too that I wanted to get done. Oh yeah, the comparison between the watercolor grounds, which I posted on Wednesday. I think that's a pretty interesting video, plus it's a tutorial. It's super cute. What did I do with those? Oh, they're right here. Hold on a second, I'll show you. We painted this, and I think it would be such a cute little Christmas card. And then some Australian viewers said that they actually have a bird that lays eggs, because it's their springtime in Australia, that lays a really pastel egg like that. So it was, like, perfect for, like, Australian and New Zealand Christmas cards. But also, like, the clear stuff on book pages. I love how that came out. So there's a tutorial for that in the comparison if you want to paint along. I was able to paint two at the same time while I was filming the video, so they're very quick and easy. You could totally batch them out. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I apologize. And my nose is running. I hope I'm not getting sick, because I feel like I've been around sick people a lot. Because Jackson's girlfriend had been sick, but she was getting over it when she came over to decorate. Jackson had been sick, but also getting over it. Maisie, she came home sick, but I don't think I picked anything up because that was Tuesday, but she stayed home on Thanksgiving, so she didn't get anybody in my side of the family sick. But yeah, I feel like I've dodged it. I managed to dodge all the illnesses. I hope that continues. But what else? Oh, so yesterday, I'm like, it occurred to me, oh my word, that project for Xyron is due Monday. And so I came downstairs. I haven't cleaned up yet, and I decided I was going to show this because usually I had a comment saying, I don't know how you keep your table so clean. I make such a mess when I'm making cards. I'm like, what? Whose channel are you watching? My table is a mess. I'm always cordoned down to this tiny little space that's just what's in frame that is not a complete hot mess. So I figured I would actually spin the camera around and show you my desk at the moment. My whole studio at the moment is actually just completely disheveled. I mean, it'll take me like 10 minutes or something to pick up, maybe 15, not too bad. But yeah, I mean, it does not stay clean. It gets trashed, but then it gets picked up pretty quickly. So, so I don't worry about it. I just kind of charge in. Oh, this is a project you guys might be interested in. Remember when I got all those patterns this summer at a yard sale? Lila gave me this lamp. And I don't like the cover. It's faded. The lampshade cover is faded. But I love these old Singer things. I don't think they're like, I think they probably came out from like LTD Commodities or something a few years ago. I remember seeing a bunch of these. And I have a sewing box that has this old Singer sewing machine on that I use all the time that my sister got me. So I was noticing that this paper will peel right off. So I am going to decoupage some of those sewing pieces, the like translucent sewing pattern, because look, this is going to come right off. I don't even have to buy a new shade. So I might add a fringe to it or some buttons around the edges. I don't know. But if you're interested in seeing a video on that tutorial, I mean, it's probably going to be pretty easy. But if anybody's interested, just let me know in the comments below, and I will post. I'll record it while I'm doing it. I think it'll be really cute. I don't know if I'll use it in here. I might use it in here. It might be actually nice right up here, because I kind of want to work on this table sometimes, maybe to do alcohol markers, because I love having these right in front of me. And in my old space, I did have them right in front of me, but just the way my lighting is set up and stuff, it doesn't work that way. Plus, I love having this in the background. It's such a pretty, colorful decoration to have. So I'd like to work actually on this table too. And I think that little lamp would fit really, and it would be really cute right there, I think, in that space, and just kind of move some of the, like, the stuff around a bit. So that's my thought. If you're curious about, oh my gosh, that is bright. Like, go away, light. That is just way too much. Way too much. It is a mess in here. I really need to tidy up. But I just wanted to pop in really quick and let you know what was going on, let you know the free class and the 2 sales that are ending this week, because I won't talk to you again until Sat Chat like this. And I didn't know how else to update you. I guess did I put it on the community tab? I'll probably put it on the community tab too, but not everybody sees that, because it just depends on your settings, I guess. Who knows? I don't know. Some people, a lot more people see Sat Chat than my regular tutorials, so hopefully this will also show up in people's feeds. I have no idea how anything works. It's kind of silly, but hey, there'll be an ornament video this week because it's an advent calendar ornament, so we'll have to have it up before the beginning of December, which is Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am okay. I was just busy and not trying to cram too many things in, but I did feel bad about it, and I did fully intend to have a Sat Chat, so that's why you didn't have any warning. I'm very optimistic. I always think I can get a lot more done than I can in a day, which is really ironic considering the topic of my last video being productivity and like motivation and stuff. But also like, why do people ask me that? I am a hot mess. I don't get nearly all the things done that I want to get done in a day. I do need a clone, but then again, I don't know. It seems like that never ends well in like science fiction books. You get a clone, it always goes bad. Because you can't just get rid of a clone. No. How do we get on that topic? I don't know. That's all I have for today. Oh, if you guys have seen any really good Cyber Monday deals on art supplies, please let me know that in the comments too. I probably will do a little wrap-up post on the community tab, or maybe on my blog, or maybe both, if I find any really great deals. I don't think the deals have been all that fantastic this year. Kind of have to hunt for them. But if you see any, please let me know. That way, if people are looking for something, either for a gift for themselves, they can at least get it for less, or find out about them. The best deal, I don't know. Actually, I can't even say the best deal, because the stuff comes and goes so fast that I could say it's a deal and then an hour later it could be gone. So I don't know. If you see anything good, let me know. It is sometimes a good time to restock. I have to find, somebody was asking about 100% cotton watercolor paper, and honestly, I always find the best deal on like artist grade watercolor paper to be like in January on like Jerry's Artorama when they do their big overstock sale. It's like they just cleared the shelves, it seems like. At least they have in the past. Who knows? These last few years have been so weird, and I don't think companies are keeping as much stuff on stock as they used to, but then generally it's like the after Christmas overstock clearances where I find like the good stock up for class type deals, in the past anyway. But like they say, like whenever you invest in anything, it says like past performance is not indicative of future results or something like that. Yeah, same thing with our supply sales. It's just like the stock market, you never know. And with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.